absolute must-see.
It's the Blueprint. Welcome to the Blueprint. Could possibly have it better than us, D? Nobody.
Hey.
Sean Reeves, I got my man, Darius D. McKinney. What's good, baby?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, welcome to the Blueprint. You know, in the Blueprint, we rebooted. On the Blueprint, me and Darius going to be talking about sports, entertainment, and more. I mean, we're going to cover the whole gamut, D. We're going to get into it, baby.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to kind of give you guys a kind of run through of what we think about in sports, entertainment, and more junkets would be, and we call it junket. So we have the sports junket, the entertainment junket, and more junket. And what we'll be talking about is pretty much everything from sports, entertainment, and politics to social dynamics and everything like that. We're going to be the whole gambit. Yeah, hopefully we give you guys some really factual, good data that you can actually apply to your life, or even we're kind of hardcore applying it to our life, so we know that these are not just hypotheticals out there. Okay, so I'll let you lead us off to the sports junket. Here you go, guys. We're going into it.
Yeah, and welcome to the Blueprint, man. Subscribe. You know, hey, we about to get it in. We got our foot. We rebooted. We got our foot deep down into this podcast game. You know, and we filmmakers, which you'll hear a little bit about our background as we get into it today. You know, but hey, I want to kick it off with the sports junket. We want to talk about, let's get inside the Wolverine. Michigan's been a hot topic in the news. Yeah. I mean, since the science scandal, Darius, man, I mean, it's a lot going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, really all season. Harbaugh started the season with a 3-game suspension. Yeah. You know, it's like the NCAA's on them, man, over a cheeseburger. They can say what they want.
Yeah, I heard that.
Over a cheeseburger.
Well, you know, like I said, for the layman people, you know, like we kind of know a little bit about sports, but you really are like the encyclopedia about sports and football and different things that's going on. So that's why we really pinpoint that sports intelligence coming from you. So you got to take us to the meat and potatoes of the beginning of the Michigan.
So allegedly, let's get back to the beginning.
So explain it to the people, just like if they never heard about it before.
Yeah, layman's terms. I got you. So allegedly, there was a particular coach in the Big Ten conference where Michigan plays who hired a PI firm to get some dirt on Michigan. It's the rumors that's going around. So apparently this PI firm dug into Michigan, and they found out that they had a staffer, Connor Stallions, who worked for the university football team, where he his background is in the coding codes or something in the military or something like that. So he's really, really good at stealing signals, right? So stealing signals is
So you said like he's a computer coder, or he's like or is he like a actual spy coder?
Like a spy coder.
Oh, basically. Yeah.
So he's really good at what he do.
Yeah, we're talking about CIA intelligence stuff, y'all.
And so for the layman person who don't know about sports that may be listening to our podcast, signs like in the college, they don't have the microphones and the headsets, you know, in the helmets. So you have to send your signs in, you know, like, hey, Darius, run 3, 4, 5 out wide. You know, they'll use billboards, they'll use whatever they can. So, you know, to get an advantage, you know, teams would watch the games and, you know, so it's a dumb rule really, because you can study film to get somebody signs, but they say going in person is illegal. So apparently this staffer for Michigan bought tickets to 30 different games, all these future opponents of Michigan. He had some other guys. He was buying their tickets to go to games. They was video recording with their cell phones. They even got pictures of him on the side, allegedly a picture of him in Central Michigan coaching gear on the sidelines while they played.
Wow, with fake gear on.
Yeah, this guy from the Army, man, he good, you know. So
Yeah.
allegedly that's him. They doing
Military
investigation.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was breaking down this footage, and but Michigan got a good team, but everybody in the
Yeah.
conference is mad at Harbaugh, saying he cheating to win. They don't want him there. So really, even when they play Ohio this week, it's really Michigan against the whole conference, because I'm getting calls and text messages from coaches saying there's no way he survived this. But they're doing the investigation, and they saying Harbaugh has no knowledge that all this was going on in his program. So long story short, they found out about it, and the guy ended up. They Michigan suspended him with pay. Then he ended up resigning when it was time for him to get questioned by the NCAA. And so Friday they fired Chris Parsons. I love me some CP, but they fired him because they saying allegedly that he destroyed some computer evidence when this broke out initially.
He pulled a Hillary Clinton. He
Yeah, he
bleached
pulled
bit.
the Hillary.
Did he
He didn't even
bleach
call
bit?
Hillary. He pulled the Hillary Clinton. He
All
need to
right,
call her if he
right.
wanted to
Look,
go
look,
away.
I'm being funny, y'all. Just don't
Yeah.
be sensitive.
Oh man, he should have called Hillary, man. They would have got under the rug.
Right. They would have got a little bleach bit. Right.
So yeah, so they wanted to suspend Harbaugh because all the coaches. So Michigan was gonna fight it with a lawyer, but then they got word that, hey, one of your coaches stored evidence. We got a booster, Uncle T. Uncle T, what up, baby? Get at me, Uncle T. I love me some Uncle T. Hey, they said Uncle T was funding Stallion's operation, stealing signs and all that. Uncle T is a booster that they said was allegedly was funding this guy's operation. But Uncle T, what up, baby? So
who is Uncle T?
He's a booster connected to Michigan that they saying in this investigation.
Okay, what's a booster?
A booster is someone that supports the school financially, you know.
Oh, wow. It's like our super chat guys. Yeah, please super chat us, y'all. Super chat us.
Yeah. Uncle T donating the super chat, man. We'll take that donation, man. Come on, support the podcast. But anyway, so they trying to, say Michigan was cheating and all this. So Harbaugh and them in Michigan took away the lawsuit. They accepted the 3-game suspension.
We got breaking news out of college football where Jim Harbaugh has agreed to serve his 3-game suspension from the Big Ten as part of the Michigan sign stealing scandal. The Big Ten investigation's now closed, but the NCAA remains ongoing. In a statement, Harbaugh said he decided to accept the sanction to return the focus to the Wolverines' on-field product. He'll be eligible to return to the sidelines for the Big Ten title game and college football playoff should Michigan be selected. Here's a statement that is making the rounds on social media from the University of Michigan. And it says, in part, the conference has confirmed that it is not aware of any information suggesting Coach Harbaugh's involvement in the allegations as the university continues to cooperate fully with the NCAA's investigation.
Because they, found out about the coach and, now the other Big Ten coaches, man, I'm getting messages, Darius, man, they're like, oh, more coaches go get suspended. It's all coming out. No way he survived this. He had to know, they changing grades up there. It's all kind of crazy stuff going on, allegedly, about Michigan. So they're saying they got a lot of dirt on Michigan, from they changed.
Harbaugh must have pissed somebody off.
Yeah, they just don't like Harbaugh winning, man. But, they telling me it's more stuff coming out. All these coaches all upset, man. And, they was even saying that they even was changing people grades for them to be eligible to play. And that's what these other coaches. So they got all this stuff going on in the
I'm pretty sure, look, we don't know. Yeah. Allegedly, and plus, additionally to that, you can't really say, I'm pretty sure every school is changing grades and doing all the craziness and stuff.
Come on, man.
And I'm not saying that football players are dumb and that they need to have their grades changed and stuff like that. But
I'm hot about that because I know for a fact a lot of these schools are cheating. A lot of them. I have over 6,000 phone numbers in my phone, man. Just a popular guy. I was kind of shocked when T-Mobile told me that. But I'm a relationship guy, so I know firsthand, Darius, and it ain't no, hearsay. This is stuff I witnessed. I sat in the McDonald's and witnessed it firsthand, where a guy got $90,000 for a kid who was about to make his commit the next day. I'm sitting there chopping it up with him. So one school came in, they dropped 30,000. Did that meeting, waited for the next one. They came and dropped 30,000. Then the next one that he actually went to dropped 30,000. So 90. I'm like, yo, why you taking all this money and he only could go to one school? And they was like, what they gonna do, tell? And his coach took the money, man, and he committed to the one school. And hey, so I know how they get down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And some of them are more sophisticated
and he would never tell who this was ever. Okay,
No.
so when you guys come to him and start calling and y'all hit our comments up, we're never gonna tell. We're no snitchers over here.
No, I know snitching because I don't work for the NCAA. And let me say it again, for the record, me personally, I'm happy when families get paid.
Absolutely.
Why not? It's America.
Absolutely.
Like you said, everybody getting paid. Get your money.
Absolutely.
So if you do that, hey, get paid. I ain't no snitch. Dude, I even had a video on my phone, one particular guy, the assistant coach came and dropped a bag on him and he committed. They met at a Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Down south. I mean, I had all this stuff, but like I said, I don't work for the NCAA, so I don't care. I want
that's
that.
right. It's good. It's good. See what Blueprint got? Blueprint got evidence, facts,
evidence,
receipts.
man. This evidence, dude. I got receipts.
Yes.
I ain't no fucking head, bro. I got receipts, dude.
Right.
It was a kid, man. It was a kid,
and we're not giving it to y'all. We just let y'all know that
how
stuff
people
that comes out of our mouth is facts.
Man,
Facts.
and this is why I'm shocked at some of these coaches, man.
They know better.
I know your bag man personally.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So why you calling me of all people talking about Michigan cheating? I'm like, come on now, coach.
Because they hate it. I'm telling you, they grouped up. Grouped up and they hated Harbaugh. They try to take him out the game.
It really is Michigan versus everybody.
Yeah,
they want him to lose this game to Ohio this week so bad. But guess what? We're gonna smack up on Ohio.
They did a lot of prep. They put a lot of money into it. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna talk about another situation further down in more comments, in the more junket about our world spending money to direct a certain situation from happening in 24. But trolling, okay? Go ahead.
Trolling, man.
Right.
Everybody, wanting them to lose. And
Wow.
And I think it's personal. They really attacked Harbaugh, man. Yeah. A lot of these guys cheat. One school I know.
And I just want to say, y'all,
go ahead.
Don't apologize. No. Just don't apologize. Harbaugh taking in that hit. Like, I'll accept the suspension. Wow, man. So that puts you in a situation where we're saying, the viewers are saying, or the people, okay, what do they got on Harbaugh? What do they got to make him say, you know what? I'll shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is that?
It looked bad, but I believe when they came to him about Partridge, it's just, hey, go on and just take it. You know what I'm saying? And they end up firing Coach Partridge the next day, effective immediately, And
Coach Partridge is who again?
He was the linebackers coach for Michigan. Okay. Great guy, man,
Yeah, so
wow. And then
they're trying to dismantle this team before they get to Ohio as fast as possible.
That's all it is, man. We're gonna
tell you.
And then you got Feinbaum, man.
Rollers.
Just talking so much trash. He won't acknowledge Michigan as champion if they win the national championship.
Who said this?
Paul Feinbaum, man.
Who's that?
Over at ESPN. He's such a loser, dude. He just do not like
a media hack.
Right. Harbaugh ain't been there the last 2 games. They beat Penn State. They beat Maryland without him. They're going to beat Ohio. But then what they going to say then? You know what I'm saying? So I'm an old school there. Let it play out. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
talking about y'all got all this evidence, y'all got all this stuff.
Bring it
Let
out.
it play out.
Yeah.
But y'all be cheating too. So what y'all
Yeah.
saying? One particular school before we move on, they got so sophisticated before the NIL came out, and the NIL is name, image, and likeness, where kids can get paid for their name, image, and likeness in college now, which they should have been doing because the
Absolutely.
colleges
It's
made
legal
money.
now. It's legal.
But they were so out cold. So Darius, if I wanted your son or your nephew or whatever, I would have you meet me at the casino, right? And whatever the price was, 500,000, 100,000, whatever we agreed upon, I would get that in chips. Give it to you. You cash it out, untraceable. Bam. They were sophisticated with it, and they was winning. You see what I'm saying? So don't call Ray talking crazy. Talking about Michigan cheat. I don't want to hear it. Good. They should. I hope they was. So what? Don't apologize.
Yeah, don't apologize.
Yeah, man.
Never apologize to hacks that if you do scrutiny over them, you'll see that they got their little crossing the lines too. So okay.
Yeah, so we moving on.
That's Michigan.
That's Michigan.
Michigan controversy. Harbaugh taking the suspension. He's taking the three-day suspension. That means that most likely he won't be able to coach the Michigan team until after the Ohio game next Saturday. But the Ohio game next Saturday is probably one of the biggest events that's going to be happening in the country. Okay, so get ready.
Can't wait, man. We're gonna smack them up. They ain't ready for this. So yeah,
right.
Switching gears, man. Also, man, Deion, baby. Just talking about the Deion. I want to touch on the Deion Sanders effect.
Deion Sanders.
Prime,
the
mouth.
Colorado, I call him the mouth of Deion.
Yeah. Hey, Michigan State need to go get him, man.
Now,
why would you not go get him? You went to Colorado and got the previous coach. You
got Texas talking about getting Deion, or even just the sport analysis. The analysts are talking about Texas going to Deion going to Texas, or the potential switch up with the Texas from Colorado. You're talking about them going to him possibly being picked up by Michigan State if they were smart. Yeah, if they were smart, they should do it. I'm saying, shouldn't he kind of stick where he at and build the team like Harbaugh did with University of Michigan?
I mean, yeah, but if somebody throwing $100 million at you, man, that's kind of hard to stay in one place that'll fire you if you ain't winning. You know what I'm saying? So why would you be committed if it ain't both ways? You see what I'm saying? Show me a commitment by giving me $100 million, guaranteed. Hey, I'm out, baby. You got to be out. Like, they went to Colorado and got Mel Tucker before, he was touching himself on the phone with somebody he brought in to talk about. Right.
Oh yeah, so
come we gotta
be a little clear.
You blew the bag.
That.
Yeah, we don't.
The Michigan State.
Michigan State. Yeah, break it down.
Michigan State coach. What's his name again?
Mel Tucker, man.
Mel Tucker. Michigan State Mel Tucker. He was a coach that for Michigan State. He got paid $95 million for his contract. He brought in a sexual assault pretty much, what do you call those? Like advocate,
gang rape survivor,
to talk to the team about misconduct with women or whatever, people having sexual misconduct in the campus or whatever. So she allegedly trolled him, or what do they call that? Catfish, or not a catfish? Because I guess it would be, what would they call that? Set him up, right? Right. So
he fell like Eddie Murphy said in Beverly Hills Cop. He fell for the banana in the tailpipe. But go ahead.
Right, exactly. The okie dokie. But it really, but she came in. He said that she kind of came onto him. They had a mutual sexual connection with each other, and they was having a little phone sex, Zoom sex situation. But she recorded it. She said that he's like this pervy guy, and he's just a terrible guy. Look at this. Look what he's doing while I'm on the phone. You know what I mean? So, but he said they had a sexual relationship and stuff like that. But dude, you got $95 million contract, and you're bringing in a sex advocate and this the girl you want to flirt with? You want to have a sexual relationship? No, you got 95 million. You can find any other woman in the world, probably hotter than her too, most likely.
Right.
You
But
know what I'm
95
saying?
million, he can make his wife look how he want her to look. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Why would you fall in love with Brenda Tracy, bro, that you bringing in to speak to your team?
Yeah, it's crazy.
She coming in here to talk about guys like you.
Yep.
And then if you said it was a money play, she wanted money from you, she got mad because you had to push
and
back
even if it
on
wasn't a guy like him, she used him to build an example of her advocacy.
Yeah.
That's what she did. That's how big this situation is, and the social dynamics of the Me Too movement, and how our sexual chemistry, and even like just the male and female dynamics of or the sexual dynamics of the society now. She really built you to be her example.
Yeah, man.
Boy.
Man, what's crazy is he's that smack is for him. He's smacking again because $95 million makes you attractive and a target dumb.
Absolutely.
Dumb.
At the same time.
Man.
At the same time. You look like 95 million, you look like Michael B. Jordan to about 90% of the women on earth.
Come on.
The other 10%, they're messing with Michael B. Jordan right now, so they don't need you to represent Michael B. Jordan. But 90% of the women in the world, if you got $95 million sitting in your bank and that's coming to you, you how cold. You don't really need to. It's just, I could go for days on this, but that should be in our.
But then another thing, man. I mean, you ain't you playing with yourself over the phone. You got 95 million. Why not send a private jet to just have her come through or whatever?
Yep,
you know what I'm
just
saying?
go pick her up.
Doing?
Yeah,
that was just dumb on just so many fronts,
so
man.
many levels.
But anyway,
so this is a discussion of why they want the possibility of Deion Sanders going to Michigan State. This is all congruent.
I say that. I mean, I don't even know if they got common sense to even try to make that. All the kids want to play for him. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime. I mean, he got the endorsement. Nike even bringing the shoe. I mean, why not? He the hottest coach, great leader of men. I mean, great. You need a good model because obviously you thought the previous guy was, and what a model he is to show you how to blow $95 million. But anyway, let's get to these Detroit Miracle City, Motor City Lions, D.
Absolutely.
Lions attack. Can you believe it?
Look, they're doing good. They're doing good. And 8-2 since 1962.
Come on, bro.
That tells you it's a different team. And yes, I'm hard on Lions. I'm very, very hard on Lions because, big guy, he may have a methodical thing he was planning over the last 2 to 3 years. But I really hated when Campbell would come out and say, "Oh, well, we just got to get to the next game and we just put our focus on the next game." No. I don't want them to have sex. I don't want them to eat their favorite cheeseburger. I want them eat ramen noodles and stand in the bottom of the basement of the stadium. That's what I want them to do until they win. You get what I'm saying? Grit. You get what I'm saying? But he will always let them live in their lavishness and fail. So that was a problem for me. But I guess he had a plan overall, and this is the plan that we're seeing this year. What do you think?
I think shout out to Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, man. They're doing a great job. This team does have grit. I mean, that game coming back against Chicago, man.
St. Brown's, boy. God, that was a good one. He's a good catch. Man. He's a good catch, David man.
Montgomery.
Him and Hutchinson.
Come on, man. Hutchinson with the strip sack over Ohio quarterback Justin Fields for the game, baby. Preview of what's coming this week. But no,
Hutchinson's those boys are aggressive.
Yeah.
Week by week by week. They are going in there and they don't see a separation from who was the champion, who's the greatest person in the league. When you're in front of them, they gotta get you. And so now that you get the whole team kind of having that mindset of St. Brown and Hutchinson, it is really a powerful team. Because sometimes I think the failure and success, or if they win or they lose, it'd be almost at the point of, okay, are you just as crazy as how disrespectful this team been across from you? And that's what's gonna help you in the second half, you know. And so so I'm glad to see that mindset of, because Hutchinson got that down pat. It's eye of the tiger. It's eye of the tiger. He don't care about nobody in the league. If you his role model, he don't care. He will mull over you. And ever since all of them have that mindset, they're pretty much getting to that mindset. I think it's a tough team, and if they get that mindset real quick, they could go all the way to the Super Bowl. Easy.
Yeah, I think we got, if we get a dominant defense, man, that go with this offense
mindset.
Man,
they got it. They already got it. They gotta disrespect these people. Like, they gotta be aggressive, like how Green Bay be. The old Green Bay team, you know what I mean? Where they would break your leg, they would do whatever it take to win or impose their dominance over you. And I just think we're trying to be good guys. Our defense is trying to be, oh, this is a sportsman. Yeah, sportsman after you win.
Yeah, like that.
You know what I mean? It's sportsmanship after you win. So
we got an offense, man, that give you a shot in every game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're good enough. Defense just make enough plays to win. You know what I'm saying? Mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah, but Goff, you cannot do what you did against the what team we just played?
The Bears, man.
The Bears, the Chicago Bears. You cannot play the game like that when you're going against the Eagles, when you're going against the Dolphins. You cannot do it, because they're not going to let you like catch back up. It's just they're gonna just run away with it, you know. So that's my only fear about that. Don't think that mistakes like that could be ever tolerated once you guys get to the playoffs, or even before the playoffs, because we still got a good 6 games, right?
No, they got a good. I like the schedule, but you know, every game it's NFL. You can't take nobody lightly. Got the Packers coming in.
Absolutely.
One game at a time, got to win it. I mean, they
You're
showed
right.
a lot of grit
You're right.
to beat the Bears, man. I thought it was over, to be honest with you. I'm like, man, 9 points, man. Dang, we let one get away. Then, boom, Jameson Williamson. See, eating that McFlurry with the cheeseburger, baby. That's what you do. That's why he fast. Y'all somebody was nasty. That's why he fast, and that's why he scored that touchdown.
Absolutely.
They got to stop Campbell coaching his butt off, calling the timeouts, got the ball back. We go down there, David Montgomery, Gibbs, Miles St. Brown, all of them, man. And they ain't even got DPJ going yet, man. My boy, what up, DPJ? Welcome back home. Shout out Cass Tech. Shout out Michigan. So they're going to be good. Offensively, they got it. Like you said, they just got to, keep fighting on defense. Brad, I trust Brad Holmes, though. He got to know something is there. I like the signing of Bruce Irvin. They got a veteran that can help Hutch. So, get that extra pass rush. You never have enough pass rushers in the building. So I like the Lions' chances, excited. Keep going, man. Get to the playoffs. Anything can happen in the playoffs, man. That's where I'm at with that, man.
Okay.
Go Lions!
Oh, yeah. We'll see you on the Turkey Day.
That's right. So talk to us, D. Let's jump into the entertainment junkie, man. What's going on in the world?
Entertainment junkie, here we come. Yeah. Okay, what we're going to talk about is the Disney and Hulu merger. And the reason why we want to get into this, because it's a pretty much, I mean, we're talking about sports and everything so far, but in heart, someone was talking to me. I was doing a music video filming, and he was asking me about Rashawn and saying like, okay, it's like, he's a music guy. I'm like, yeah, he's a big movie producer. You know what I mean? You could put him, he could produce an album and put right people together if he has to do it. But really hardcore, he's a producer. And if I would say it's such a hard thing to have a legitimacy as a producer, because that's a lot. It's a lot. I wouldn't wish it upon any EP or producer that is attempting or working it out and getting stuff done, even doing film in Michigan and everything like that. It's hard. It's not, because you gotta be around people that want to expand their portfolio into the film industry, or they're actually understanding the process of it and the lucrativeness of the easy lucrativeness of it. It's not like, you kind of opening up a restaurant or a hair salon. You just don't know if you can kind of expand it. The market, this is what the market is that I'm about to tell you guys. It's not my opinion. This is not me doing pep rally for it, but the market of film is literally, if you can keep your margins down when you're creating the product of the movie, or you're like making a movie, you're literally are guaranteed to make 3 times the amount of that value. Okay, so I always tell people, if you do a movie for like 25,000, the likelihood that you make 100,000 off of it is in the 60 to 70 percentile, just from how the market disseminates content right now. So I could go more into details with that, but we'll do that on another episode. But at the same time, it brings up the reason why I want to talk about the Disney Plus and the Hulu merger. The merger is something that even our local people we got a lot of people that are Tubi fanatics and everything like that, and then you got Hulu. Disney is purchasing the last third of ownership of Hulu.
Streaming dominance, Disney buying Comcast stake in Hulu. Disney paying at least $8.6 billion for the third of the streaming service it didn't already own. The initial payment is due before December 1st.
That's about $8.6 billion, meaning that they already purchased 2/3 of it. So now they're doing the final gambit of it to fully own Hulu. Why are they doing that? It's because under no circumstances will Disney Plus fail. Disney Plus is Disney's way of streaming. It's the way they see themselves streaming. They're a Disney movie company that releases movies to the theater, and if they got to deal with this streaming shit, they saying, okay, Disney Plus is our streaming format, okay? So under no circumstances are they going to destroy Disney Plus. They would destroy Hulu. They would destroy Tubi before they destroy Disney Plus. So what do I mean by that? Hulu got a great audience. It's always been, I've been with Hulu from day one, and I literally was like, I had my own library like Hulu. You get what I'm saying? So, and how Hulu was kind of putting their stuff on the server, it wasn't like how pretty it is now. They will literally record the actual shows off like a recorder and put it into their server and tell people to come watch it. If you missed that show that day, come watch it. And then they end up getting into a conversation with ABC, Disney, and then that's how they grew to start getting licenses and all that other stuff. But really, they were like a person at home recording it and putting it into a server and giving it to people that subscribe to them. That's how it was. I'm not, look, I can do this forever. Okay, so now Hulu is going into the fully under the umbrella of Disney Plus, meaning that everything that you see on Hulu, now if you have a Disney Plus account, you can watch everything on Hulu from that one account. So it won't be the necessity of having 3 subscribers. I say 3 platforms, 4 really, because it's Disney Plus, is actually 5 really. Disney Plus, Fox, ABC, Hulu, and Tubi. That's all the same company that owns that. The majority of the money going to the same account of Disney Plus. So when I say this, I'm telling you, you got to be very, very smart and not emotional about this. When they're sucking up the Hulu into the umbrella of Disney Plus, they're insuring Disney Plus. They're making sure that if the numbers don't look good in subscription base under Disney Plus, they're making sure that they can bring in something that they already own, subscribers they already own. and they're saying, okay, this makes it where they got a successful, hey, let's bounce our content off of these people too. Say, hey, you can keep your Disney, your Hulu, you can enjoy how the structure of Hulu is, but look, watch our Marvel stuff, watch our Star Wars stuff. And it's easier now. You don't have to pay for it. It's all under the same umbrella. That's what they're doing to make sure the eyeballs get to all those Marvel content, all those Star Wars contents that's in the Disney Plus. So if you understand that, that's what they're doing. That's how they're sucking it up. So if at any time comes where they want to say, hey, we just want to have an infrastructure of stuff that if we feel like our content is being watched so much that we need more content, they'll suck Tubi into that. It's a bunch of free stuff. Independent filmmakers, some of the ghettoest stuff of the ghettoest stuff, some of the people that's like, you know, they're grown adults making children like films, and they're actually getting distribution deals. I'm loving this. Don't take offense to what I'm saying, but there's no way that a lot of stuff in Michigan, even in my hometown, the films that we make here locally are competing on the level of Get Out or Us or Antoine Fuqua, Emancipation or Bad Boys or something like that. You're not even 10% on that level yet. Let's be honest here. Okay. I think we all need to kind of have some kind of kinship together, all the filmmakers in Michigan, and to step our game up. But that's in our next segment that we're going to have, to start putting some things that are competitive in the box office. But we'll talk about that later. But that's what's going on there. And under no circumstances, they'll bring that audience together. They ensure Disney Plus, because Disney Plus is Disney's future. Okay.
Disney, that's a power move by Disney then, you know.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, we can lead into the independent boom, but you know, I really like was on some sets, man, like big sets, starting fresh out of film school, man, and really got bit by the bug. But I was so in love with shooting and editing at that time that I missed what the director was saying to me, because he came to town, he needed a better made truck. I got it. He needed crew. I ended up getting him like 26 people for the crew. He wanted a Little Caesars. I got Little Caesars. I got an arena that we need. I got everything he needed. And he came up to me, man, and he was like, I know you like that camera, but you a producer, dude.
Absolutely. And
I was like, what? He said, dude, I'm from here, but I just came back. Everything I asked for, you got it. Yeah. You a producer. Yeah. And at the time, man, you know, I'm young, fresh out of school, like, yeah, it's cool. I like this camera though. And it wasn't until a couple years later after that, you know, I was like, you know what? I want to start producing, you know, producing content. And then different people would reach out, you know, like want to mentor me, big A-list producers. I would shoot for MTV, Park Avenue Films, on set with the Chrysler 200 commercials and different things. And I fell in love with filmmaking, man. It's just, I love it, man. It's just so good, you know. And so being a creative person, you know what I'm saying? And then Leaf, man, he was like, man, you and Darius, man, y'all boys alike. Y'all should connect and get together and just dominate. And I was like, oh, yeah? He was like, yeah. So then when we got together, man, we didn't have it like a lot of these other people did. We put that work in, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And so being on those sets, you kind of know how to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
you got understanding of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got you shooting and stuff. So, you know, like, you know, I'm like, man, let me try this angle right here. Let me do this, and getting creative and then producing amazing content. So, you know, I see the hustle that people with this stuff they doing here now, you know, to me, it's more so it was working for them. It's a money grab. But, you know, when you tell us low budget, our low budget is compared to Hollywood's low budget. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, even if we spent 25, 30, 50,000 on it, it looked like we spent a couple million on it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because we gonna do, that's all we know. I mean, I don't know how to do like run and gun, bang bang, shoot them up. I mean, we do that. It's gonna be so much many more elements to it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's just like a different mindset that you have even with the filmmaking.
Yeah.
So, we not
and even kind of going into like how you said the independent film boom, how big it is and how big it is. Like I want people to understand. Like I don't really say a lot because the movies that I made and we just turned over, like literally as we speak, we're uploading movies to our film distributor right now, and trust me, these files are huge. 355 gigabytes, 400 gigabytes, 293 gigabytes, 175 gigabytes. And that stuff could take about 7 to a month to upload. You get what I'm saying? So I'll let you know the number.
Got some high-end stuff.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Notice what I said. We got.
Yeah. But the reason why
release no, we got it.
No, that's what I want to say. The reason why my thing was, it's not enough to kind of say, hey, we got this film and we want to get rich off this film, because it's just too hypothetical. So what I did was I kind of literally did a crazy thing, and I got a lot of enemies over this and problems with people, because I took a bunch of movies, went out, shot them, completed, edited them up, and say, hey, we got to guarantee the actual success. How do you guarantee the extra success? You're not only getting success from one film, but you're getting it from 5 to 6 other films. That guarantees the certain success that now you can take everything to a step up level. And that's what we're doing. That's what we did. And at the same time, some of my films that I've done, when you're filming it and it's hard work. But then when you get into the edit and you see like, wow, I got to do like a Star Wars or Avatar type of creation to make this play off well in a presentation to the viewers. So you find that in Avatar, James Cameron, he had to build the cameras that he used to shoot those movies. There wasn't in existence. So that technology overturned itself took him 10 to 15 years. So for me, I'm doing graphics and I'm doing structuring of trying to make the film look so good that I'm doing something that a $200 to a multi-million-dollar studio does. You get what I'm saying? And because I'm going in that direction, it eats up so much time, trial and error. You find out how to do things better, how to have things rendered faster and all this kind of stuff, and how to do a special effects where you're doing like 10 to 20,000 effects, and you got to somehow compress that into a movie and render it out. And the trials and error of that is a headache, but at the same time, I do love it. And that's what we're doing. And and I'll say this to our local filmmakers with the independent boom, and I know this is going all around the world and around the country, is thank you for going out there and kind of being the gambit that kind of get to like 20th Century Fox. 20th Century Fox is Tubi. Everybody like to make them seem like they totally different, but 20th Century Fox, its ghetto brand is Tubi, okay? And then Disney is the father of 20th Century Fox. All that got sucked into to Disney. Disney owns 20th Century Fox. So even though Fox and their entertainment line is somewhat still making its own individual stuff and flag line and under Tubi, they're still going to the same umbrella. And when the great thing about Tubi and Freevee and what's it, Freevee and what's it? Fubo and Pluto TV, all these streaming platforms give it the independent artists like us. We can see a major, quick financial gang and boom if you just go out there and make a film. But I want everybody to stop being like they king shit and they the greatest thing that's happened in a film, because I'll say 90% of the films that made in Michigan, I could get a film student out of UCLA and destroy you guys with an iPhone. I literally can. Easy. You get what I'm saying? So But the great thing about it is it let us know that even the shitty stuff that some of the stuff that we put out can make $600,000. I'm talking about terrible acting, terrible locations, terribly shot, making $600,000 average. That's average. Just shooting a movie and finishing it. That's what you can get. So that's the independent boom that you were talking about.
And that's real data. I mean, we got the actual paperwork.
Yeah,
numbers.
we do got the paperwork. We got the numbers. We got the inside data, y'all.
Trust that's not him just talking, But that's what I love about you, though. When we got into this, you wanted to compete against the Chris Nolans and
absolutely
wanted to go at
absolutely
Jordan Peels and all these guys. It was like, let's go compete against them.
Absolutely, because we can.
Why not?
Because we can.
So that's what
if we got
did.
If everybody, and I tell this to even the people that's doing film with us and that's going forward with us, we are crazy enough to do Titanic. Okay,
yeah.
You just can't be chicken shit when we go out there to do it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're equipped. We're ready. We understand how to write it. We understand how to structure it. We understand how to make the performances come out of there. We know how to get the graphics, everything, make sure that everything is played to that amount. But we don't need people to be cowardly about it. Let us make the stuff to compete against the real industry. Because we can make Die Hard with a black guy. But we cannot have you guys when we're out there filming this stuff, or we write it and we bring it to you, and then you guys go, "Oh, come on, won't you just make just calm down, just make Soul Food 25, make Boys in the Hood 11, just make Power Part 10." It's like don't do that to me. I need to be able to really, really bring the noise.
I tell you, it's a lot of fun, man, doing it with you, man. I'll have fun shooting it, but I can't wait for them to see what we did, man. It's
gonna be beautiful.
Girl
on the wall, girl on the wall, hashtag girl on the wall.
Man, girl on the wall gonna take the industry by storm. Yeah. Like I said, a couple of producers mentor me. That's Hollywood, and they like, that's too much power for you to have that film. And they made a couple offers to us to get the film, the script from us. Remember that, D? We like, nope. Want to get the script, movie. So got a couple.
We had a huge big shot. He wanted that script.
Yeah, he
wanted that script.
I'm
like, no, we're gonna make it. We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna go ahead and shoot it out.
And then like couple offers already. We could be sitting on like 200,000 easy.
Yep.
But no. I said, no, that ain't no money.
Yep.
Not to what we did.
Yeah, we did some work.
It's
a beautiful film.
And do something.
Beautiful film.
No. But, I'm really excited about this independent boom, man,
Yep.
what's going on. And I can't wait for them to see Girl in the Wall, Shohei and the Rising Star, Shaw, all the things that we did, man. It's going to take the industry.
I'm trying to get it to y'all ASAP. I've been dealing with the QC team to make sure they hurry up and push that stuff out. And it's good, as I like that they do quality control. They ask me, they get in touch with a couple extra markets that they actually want me to do, like even put our movie in Spanish and all that other stuff. It's a little headache to do all that stuff, but they're putting us in a bigger market, and I think it's awesome that I'm getting this feedback. And then I'm an anal person about my production and stuff. So sometimes if I watch something and I say, oh, let me tweak that sound effect or something, and I'll pull it, retweak it, and then upload it again, which make myself have to do another 7 to 14 days, but it's worth it, because once you get it out there, it's out there. So
yeah, man.
All our films are coming soon, y'all. Don't worry about it. I am killing myself. I had to get a second computer to do it. Okay, so I had to kill myself. I'm working on 2 computers every single day, 2 to 3 really, and we're dealing with 64 to 120 terabytes, and it's hardcore stuff. It really is.
Man, I'm excited about it, man.
Okay.
So before we move on to the Amore Junket, you made a comment. All media diversity has winners, so you're not special. Elaborated on that for me.
Okay, well, this is what some of the things I'm about to say to you guys is controversy, but it's about the numbers more than who these people are. But I always say when you're looking at podcasts, it's like PBD and Fresh and Fit, and even like how toxic that word, I don't know why people call regular male behavior toxic, but the toxic behavior of Andrew, what's his name, Andrew Tate, and everything like that. You got to look at the numbers that they're generating in views. These are killing networks. Yeah. These are killing ABC. CBS is the top of the top. Their average viewers is 11 million viewers for every TV show that they have on CBS, to 17 million viewers to their top NCIS or something like that, or the big stuff. They doing big numbers. You get a show like Paramount Plus does like Yellowstone, and Yellowstone is getting like 17, like I think it's 11 million viewers on cable. That's like huge, crazy stuff. Like even how Walking Dead was doing. These numbers are the mammoth. And if you are doing these numbers in a season of shows and everything, you're generating almost $600 to $1 billion on one show, because one show gets 11 million viewers for 10 episodes or 12 episodes or 20 episodes or 22 episodes. That's how much they're generating. And you're getting podcast shows. You're getting streamers that are put like rappers, and like I call them streamer rappers, because they don't sell their stuff. They don't go into a contract with Interscope. They put their stuff on SoundCloud, to put it on Spotify, and then they're generating the listening and everything, where they actually collecting millions and millions of dollars. You have 18-year-old podcasters. You have 14, 12, 10-year-old podcasters. You know what I mean? They got a little playing with toys and say, hey, I like this toy and blah, 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 blah. But they're generating the numbers of a network.
Wow.
So that's it. I'm telling you, podcasts, independent music streaming platforms, to independent films, to different, like, and now I've seen, and people not really onto this, but you're starting to see like independent authors. They're starting to do their books as audio books. They're not even releasing it as a actual novel or paperback or anything like that. They're actually doing it as an audio book, and they're getting huge amount of sales, better than if they did it as a paperback.
Yeah. My
that's
wife,
where the market's going.
Man. Yeah, she really into them audiobooks. Matter of fact, that Black Cake show that Oprah did, that's on Hulu now.
Okay.
She read the book a while ago, audio.
Yep, absolutely. Because everybody's on the go, and they can. But people listen to hours and hours of podcasts, so you listen to hours and hours of a book. So this is the market. This is the new market, and the great thing about this is so independent, and it's a nobody's market. What I mean by, you could be a nobody and win hundreds of thousands of dollars, $10,000 a month, being in these zones and not trying to cater yourself to the overlords. Oh, I am 20th Century Fox, or I'm Disney, or I'm Paramount, or I'm Warner Brothers, and I deem you necessity to make a movie.
Wow.
That's over now. That's why you got Tubi. And that's why you got all these people putting this crappy stuff on Tubi, because it's a nobody's market.
Wow.
So that means that every content, every media, all media has winners now. And you don't have to be out of the bosom of Dustin Hoffman, like a Seth Rogen. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be where you connected to the industry in order to kind of get out and really have a successful career in the media world. So I'm saying this, and that's from the comment that you said about the all media has winners, because that is true now. There's a factual evidence now. And that's the reason why we're doing this podcast, because we wanted to, it's a lot, so much BS.
Yeah.
How we talk to each other, how we engage with each other.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so full of crap.
Yeah.
That it's just like, I say we got to do a podcast. And even if it's like, let's put it out on the blueprint umbrella, because you already got structure for that and everything. Let's just do that. But let's stop the lying to people. And when we hear people majorly lie, let's go right on air and say, hey, this is bull. Don't listen to this. This is crazy. This is the factual data to tell you that they're full of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're here to do. And that's how, and trust me, I'm being very mild right now.
Yeah.
Very mild.
Yeah.
Very mild. I want the first episode to be watched by majority everyone in the world. Okay, if they possibly come across it. But I'm gonna bite down on this and really. I said the S word a couple of times, and I apologize, Rashawn. But but at the same time, I want to emphasize on the necessity for us to really have an advocacy for the truth, and the layman people out there, the regular person out there that may think that they are so far from the people that they give millions of dollars to. You got people at McDonald's. They think that all they are is a McDonald's worker. No, you're a McDonald's worker in your own individual world, your own individual network. So leave McDonald's, bust your butt, do the work, everything. You're like, and this is, I'm gonna go into politics a little bit here.
Come on.
Because I respect a Popeyes worker, a McDonald's worker, a Walmart worker, a blue collar worker a million times. When I walk by people, I respect them 100 folds better than I respect a senator, a congressman, majority, not all, majority everyone that gets a government check. That McDonald's worker is the reason why senators have the luxury cars, the 5-bedroom houses. This is the real thing. You guys are not really understanding this. Black people money, and just for black people alone, it comes in and goes out. We are the fuel of the consumer base. You get what I'm saying? So stop respecting your city council members. Don't respect them. They are like, because I don't want to disrespect a certain person's job, but they are the bottom of the dumpster, for real. Don't put a garbage man there. Don't put a maid there. Don't put a housekeeper in a hotel there. You put a senator, a congressman, a judge, a president. You put them at the bottom of the dumpster. These are the most disrespectful person to you as an individual person. They're going to be in your way. They're going to be in your pocketbook. They're going to be infringing on who you are and what you're trying to accomplish and what better life you're trying to get for yourself. The reason why it's so hard is because the people you look up to that are city council members, senators, congressmen, presidents, people that got government jobs. So once you understand that diametric and that how factually that is and how much we're so far from it, you'll understand how to improve your life a little bit better and how much power you have. And don't look down on your job. Use that job to make the resources, the funds that you need to make to better your identity. Whatever you're trying to do, I don't know what you're trying to do, but utilize it to better you. That's what you're doing. Don't not work at McDonald's. Work it. It's a job to give you the tools that you need. The screwdrivers, the hammers, the crowbar, whatever you need to better your life, use it. Okay. I know I went a little bit longer on the everybody is all media winners,
No.
but that's
You
what
need
it
that,
is.
man. Get out there and do it. Turn that camera on. Get the podcast and get to doing audiobooks, man.
Absolutely.
Like you said, this the season of the independent.
Yeah, all media diversity has winners, y'all.
That's right.
Every one of them. Don't think you don't got a voice in it. You do.
You do. That's right. So D, let's move on to the and more junket.
Okay, man. I already started a little bit of the and more junket by talking about the politics and everything like that, because it's I want to just say this and then we'll move to the next topic and kind of get us all out of here. The and more junket is to kind of talk about the universal social dynamics of human behavior. Yeah. Okay. And politics, we all like to say, don't bring politics to the dinner table or to the Thanksgiving table or something like that. But politics is in every single thing you do. It is in everything you do. Everything. It's in every single thing that's part of your life. It's in how your kids are, to who you are, to the house you live in, to the social people that you're around, to how your family members going to respond to you and how you responded to them. And it's politics is in everything. And you'll find out that our country, United States of America, we're pretty messy right now. We're pretty bad because we're finding out that the Democrats and the Republicans are one of the same. They're one of the same. They're not, they could care less about us. They could care less about us. You just watched, and I must give you an example. You just watched your government in about 5 to 6 years give away $10 trillion in the hypotheticals of where it's going. But the actual, let's say, credit card debt people, it's about 1.1 trillion. College tuition debt is about 1 trillion. And if you can refresh people that actually went out there in the market and tried to become a value and interact and become part of the consumer market, or just tried to, most people, they pay for stoves or to their restaurants and stuff like that, and that would put them in debt. Or like equipment and whatever stuff, and that would put them in debt. Or try to go to college and try to improve themselves in a degree, and that put them in debt. So most of the money that's from the debt of American citizens are for someone potentially trying to upgrade themselves.
Yeah, that's good.
How the new lingo of the ladies, like the city girls like to say, like up yourself and everything. That's what that was. That everybody, men and women, they try to do that. They try to step their game up. You get what I'm saying? And so if you're going to blow $10 trillion, on gowns, medical masks, if you're going to blow money like that, you get what I'm saying? If you're going to blow money on PPP and all this other stuff, and if you're going to blow money on Afghanistan, Iraq, Ukraine, Israel, all this stuff, you're going to blow money on this stuff. At least take 2 trillion of that, and make the American people that get because we got to remember, me and you, Rashawn, we've been working for about 20, 30 years of our life, and you're not going to get Social Security. Where's your money at for Social Security, though? That's a bank. A Social Security is a bank, y'all. That's not free money. That's not free money you get. You're getting back the nickels and dimes you put in it through your whole working life with your tax number. They took it out of your check and they put it into this hypothetical bank called Social Security. So it's actually supposed to be a certain amount of money that's in there from took it out of your account. So if you don't have that, well, at least give me the amount of it and pay off my debts. But that they don't even think, you think that they're not smart enough to think of this. These people are lawyers. These city council members, they want you down.
They want you down.
They want you down. They want to hover
Paying
over
taxes,
you.
man.
They want to be a
Everything.
god lord, paying taxes, all crazy stuff. So I know that's a lot, but politics, that's the example to show you that it's very intervening. And we need to stop giving each other such a break. Sometimes you got an enemy right across the street, right across the table from you. Got policies and ideological perceptions of stuff that's like idiotic. You're like, oh, you my kid, and you believe in what? you believe what should happen with my money? You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I always say that 6 o'clock dinner, that was something that we should have never taken away from the society and families and people, because that's how you find out how dumb your kid is. Hey, how'd you do in school? You know what I'm saying? Kid, oh, I don't know. Well, you did it. It's your life. How'd you do in school? How'd you do in your math test? I don't know. Well, you took the test. Don't you know if you got the math question right or wrong?
Come on.
And stuff like that. And that's what 6 o'clock dinner is. And you attack idiotic thinking, stupid thinking. You get what I'm saying? There's only one truth. It's not our truth. It's one truth. That's just the way it is. And if we go back into thinking like this a little bit, we can have a stronger foundation for that. We're not watching like people come into the country and they do better, they grow, they group up their families and they prosper. But we kind of looking at like, how is they doing this so good? Why my family not good? Your family's not good because we don't call each other out. We call the dumb stuff we do out. So politics is all in everybody's life. So I'm sorry to take up the floor with that, Rashad.
Oh man, I like it. You passionate about it, like I do sports, you really good at that. Man, but I want to, before we go into this US currency, because the dollar's under attack, man. They Brinks trying to weaken the dollar, Russia and China and everybody, crypto is a big thing. We even got our own coin, Fed now, the government got, and I mean, it's just a lot. People better prepare.
It's USDC, right? That's our crypto coin. That's the
USDT or something like that.
I thought it's a DT. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Something like that,
yeah. So that's the government's version of Bitcoin. That no matter what, they're not gonna lose to Bitcoin. So that's what they did. They made sure, hey, we got plenty of money, we got plenty of your money, so we're gonna make our own currency with your money, and then you're not gonna get no percentage of the growth of it or anything like that. Just in case this bubble with the Bitcoin go up, our value of coin will be automatically more valuable than Bitcoin could ever possibly go to. So we have it ready. We won't talk about it. We won't disseminate it. We won't advertise it to convert every dollar and cents that you have into this US coin currency. We're going to let you guys keep making stupid, dumb decisions with your money until you find out that, oh, we have a safe coin over here that's government regulated. You get what I'm saying? So stuff like that is just, it's like US currencies is dead in the water. It's not dead in the water, but I can't guarantee you that it's going to look good in 15 years from now. With the Saudi government and China and Russia doing into combined network together to actually make it a crappy currency, what they're working to make the US currency crappy is future. It's the future. And if we keep talking about this dumb social stuff, we keep trying to destroy each other because of the stuff that we fight each other for in the United States of America is really crazy. It's really crazy.
It's really wild, man.
Like over the last 4 or 5, like 6 to 7 years, we really, like, I'm telling you, if you were to hook a lot of people up with a lie detector test and ask them, is this time that you're living in right now more racist than 1940? I'm telling you, people will pass the test and say, absolutely, it's so much more racist now. I'm like, dude, a walk in the park right now. You ain't going through no mega Everest stuff. You ain't gonna do no Martin Luther King or Malcolm X assassination type of stuff. You're not even an inch in that situation. We gotta drag Ku Klux Klan out of the huts of where they live, kicking and screaming into the city streets in order for us to have a problem with them. We gotta go drag them out. So this is what I'm talking about. The things that we create to be our problems, so we won't pay attention to the dynamics of how much we got power in our hands for technology and our independence. We got independent companies in our cell phones. And we won't even magnify that in our own personal life because we want to advocate for a racial situation that is all propaganda. But look, I could be wrong.
Hey, man, come on, man. I want you to put voice to this. We talking about currency and look like Puffy and spit up some coins to keep.
Yeah, I seen that. What's it, Cassandra? Is that her name?
Casey.
Girl, Casey? But her real name is like Cassandra or something, right?
Yeah, something like that, man.
Yeah, like not
he did.
So he was dating her, right?
Yeah, he was dating her. And she
and
said
then under the dating paradigm, she says him forcing himself on her, it was rape.
And Diddy is denying all of this, but in the lawsuit, she does claim that there was an incident in 2018 here in LA that they had gone out to dinner, and after dinner went back to her place. He dropped her off, but she claims that he forced his way into her home and that he forced her to have sex. So she's alleging a rape in that case. And then there's another thing, another allegation is that she says that Diddy several times at different hotels around the country would hire male prostitutes and force her to have sex with them. This is the part of the suit where she's alleging sex trafficking because she's saying that this would happen over state lines, and that would be the reason for filing this in federal court.
Even in their dating situation, right?
Yeah, he was dating or something like that. He came in her house or something, she said, and raped her and was very abusive and all this kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, but he paid her, man. I mean,
so allegedly, P. Diddy, he's got a very, and I'm thinking it's because of the money and all that power and all that stuff that he has that personality. But yeah, he's got that kind of mafioso kind of complex, don't he?
Yeah, and I was shocked that he didn't go to court. But you know,
well, we're gonna go to court for it.
Yeah,
$50 million.
Man, was she asking for 30?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't 50, but he wanted to make sure. Hey, sign this NDA.
Yeah,
hush this up.
Let's not even talk about it.
Yeah. Money. Otherwise, I'll spend that $50 million going to court. You know what I'm saying? She's like, hey, we had sex up plenty times anyway, so I could just put it in my head. It was another sexual day. Well, look, I'm being funny, y'all. It's not really being. It's bad. Yeah, P. Diddy, he is guilty for whatever ill will that he gave to her. I'm gonna say, P. Diddy, you're allegedly guilty to me, because to pay somebody $50 million means that you did every inch of what she said you did.
Every inch.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And it's not for us to sit here and say that you're not guilty for it, because you admitted guilt, not us. We're not calling you guilty. You pay a person $50 million. $50 million says, I did it.
Yeah, be quiet.
So I'm not saying this is true, everyone that's watching in the social media world, but I'm saying that $50 million is guilt. Okay. So allegedly, everything that Miss Casey said that P. Diddy did, I think he's kind of leaning towards it could be perceived that I did it if I told you what happened. Okay, right?
Man.
You don't really want to touch it. See, Rashad don't even want to touch it. Leave me out here on the ledge by myself.
No, man. I mean, people know what it is.
All
Everybody
right.
know what it is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we can
Yeah, come
talk
on, P.
about
Diddy.
this
P. Diddy,
dude
come on,
who
man.
95 million, you know, whacking off, talking to a lady. And
Yep.
now we got another guy that coughed up 50 million for some stuff his ex-girlfriend said he did to her years ago.
Yeah.
And he know he was finna get the
Yeah,
bill.
and I'm glad he said that, because we do got to sometimes put this into context, people, okay? She said this happened. She was 19. He was 37, right? Or something like that. Now she's 37 and he's somewhere. I don't remember what his age was. So that means 20. This happened in like 2005. So from 2005 to now, when you see this allegation, and look, this is court. These are recent court filings. So literally, just the narrative of it, he wants to squash. So he's willing to pay for something that happened that long ago, 50 mil. So,
You're allegedly guilty.
You're allegedly guilty. Man.
Any last comments, man?
Oh yeah. We're gonna beef it up a little bit more, because we want to talk about some stuff. You know, we kind of hold it back a little bit. We're gonna have some guest people on here. I'm getting a couple people to come in and do some shows with us, and get some female dynamics here, so we can have somebody help the ladies out before we start really voicing our opinions. You know what I'm saying? You know, because we do got to get into some stuff like the P. Diddy situation, and even all the a lot of stuff that's been going on, and we got to kind of correct the record and everything, or that somebody beat us up on what we perceive is how things should be going, but we may be wrong. We may be unwoke or something like that we might be getting in trouble. Okay, so the last thing conversation I want to say is just pretty much get ready for the future, y'all. Get ready for the Blueprint Sports, Entertainment, and more. And we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff. We're going to have a great time with this, and we're going to really hopefully give you guys some entertainment things. We're going to be moving into a studio and everything like that. So we're going to upgrade everything, because we got the tools and the ability to do it. But right now, we just wanted to hurry up and get onto the platform, get you guys to super chat. Link to our super chat. Please super chat us, support us, because we want to grow. We want to build everything. We want to give you guys the views that we want to give you, and give you the kind of infrastructure that's going to make it more dynamic, that we get to bring some big shots in and do this. But right now, we're going to kind of keep it just like a video conference. And I think it's going to be good enough for that. Okay, what do you think?
We're gonna get it popping, man. Like you said, we just can't despise small beginnings. We're gonna grow it out, man. And you guys subscribe, share the podcast, join us. We're gonna super chat us. We're gonna have some people coming on. We're gonna have some powerful conversations, dialogue, and we really want to help people become better. You know what I'm saying? And you know, your thinking and everything, whatever. We just want to, get into the community, man, and grow it, and share some experiences we had and some knowledge we had, information that can make the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I just want to say, before we get out of here, ain't nothing wrong with going to the Cheesecake Factory for your first date. We're gonna get into that too, because that was
right. That's crazy.
Cheesecake good, man.
Crazy.
Man,
I think on the first, I always say on your first day, you should have the worst day on your first date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Cheesecake Factory. No. I'm taking you to the parking lot of McDonald's. See how you act.
Right.
Right,
Yeah, you a McFlurry on a cheeseburger, like Jameson Williamson, and call it a day. Good
right. Hey, take this cheeseburger. Here, I'm gonna pour this McFlurry on it. Eat it.
That's it, man. So, we'll be back, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, stay connected to us. We got a lot to talk about, especially after this Michigan-Ohio State game.
Absolutely.
Upcoming events, man. Yep. It's going down, man. So, hey, thank you for checking us out. The Blueprint.
And, Blueprint, Eagle Eye, Dare Sight Entertainment. Keep a watch eye for. We got a bunch of movies that we're going to be trying to push out for the end of this year and everything. We're really working hard. I'm really, 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 really working hard on it. I don't leave movies behind. I
No.
work hard on them and
Come
make
on.
sure that they live forever. So
That's right.
let's do it, y'all.
Let's do it. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.